Hi, it's Beck here from Sunbury Local Businesses, and I'm here with Mark from Suntax in Sunbury. How are you, Mark?
Yeah, really good, Beck. Thank you.
That's good. Now, I want to continue on. I'm really loving these Xero tips and tricks. And I wanted to talk to you about managing the cash flow of small businesses.
Yeah.
What can Xero do to help?
Yeah, well, I suppose cash flow is the number one thing in business that you need to focus on. If you haven't got cash flow, you can't run your business essentially. So what I'd like to probably do is just go back and talk about Xero and what it's doing globally. So it's actually looking at its aggregated anonymised data and saying, okay, how long does it take for small businesses to get paid? And the average is 33 days at the moment. And that's slowly been coming down over the last 12 months. So I think that's a really good benchmark to say if you're getting paid longer than 33 days after invoice, you're worse off. You're not as good as the rest of Australia, I suppose. So you need to manage that a little bit harder.
And is there a way that Xero measures that or shows us?
Yeah. So with Xero, it's got these really good business reporting tools. And one of them is an accounts receivable debtor days chart. So in order to get that set up, you can basically, I'll talk you through it. You need to jump into Xero and log into Xero as you normally would. At the top, click on the Accounting tab. Click on the Reports tab after that. And then under the Financial heading, go down and click on the More Reports. And there's one there called Business Performance. Not many people know about this and not many people use it, but it's a really good report. Once that screen pops up, then scroll through the myriad of other graphs and look for the heading Advanced Ratios. Then click on the star next to the accounts receivable days. What this will basically do, it'll place that chart or graph on your dashboard and together with all your other KPIs of your business, it will sit there and you can actually manage every single day to see exactly how your accounts receivable is going. So
that's a really great chart and that's really helpful. Do you have any recommendations around other ways that Xero can help in terms of accounts receivable?
Yeah, totally. Probably two. And the first one's around Invoice Reminders. Again, not well used in Xero, but the people or the clients that are using it are really doing well with it and in reducing their debtor days, so they're getting paid quicker. And Invoice Reminders, you can basically turn on and you can actually have it set up so I have clients that actually send a reminder out before the invoice is due, just saying, this is a reminder just to let you know tomorrow your invoice is due. Click here to pay and process it. So I might just sort of take you through how to set that up from Xero's point of view. So again, under Xero, when you're on that front screen, click on the tab at the top called Business. Then we click on Invoices. And up the top of that screen, there is a Invoices Reminders Off. I want you to click on that. By clicking on that, which is the blue word, another screen will pop up. And then you can click on the email customers when invoice is ... And what that basically does, you can then set up to say, okay, after 7 days, you can adjust the email to say this is a friendly reminder, your invoice was due 7 days ago. Can you please make payment by clicking on this button? If you paid in the last 2 days, please ignore this email because sometimes it takes a few days for the money to come through. Then you can go to 14 or 21 days and say, hey, I've sent you 2 reminders. I'm not sure what's up. Give us a call if you can't pay, but we're expecting a payment 21 days ago. So you can actually automate it and get a little bit harder and sterner as you go. And it seems to work. And for me, I think most small businesses, it's not that they don't want to pay. A lot of them forget because they're too busy and they're just their heads in their business, running their business and sometimes forgetting to pay those bills. So that's probably the first part. The second part is setting up what's called a payment gateway.
Okay, and what's a payment gateway?
Yeah, right, good question. So a payment gateway is where you can actually send an invoice out of Xero and when the client sees it, there'll be a little button saying pay now. So what this payment gateway allows is clients to click on that button and act as the merchant, I suppose, to receive the money. But it's better than that. So you can actually have it set up so they click on the button, it'll bring up all the invoices due, or the one invoice due. They pay that invoice and that payment gateway goes straight to Xero and marks that invoice off as paid.
Oh, brilliant.
So you're not even though you've got invoice reminders going out automatically, it's also receipting the payment automatically. So you don't have to be desperately on your screen every single day to make sure your invoice reminders aren't going out to clients that have paid. So there's some really cool tools out there to help small businesses automate their business, but also get better at collecting cash flow.
Yeah, absolutely, because none of us like chasing money. So
Worst job in the world. Yes.
Yeah. Well, look, that payment gateway, that sounds like something that would be great for another tips and tricks video.
Great call.
So yeah, maybe we can run through that next time.
We will.
Thanks so much, Mark.
Thanks, Beck.